was not going to care about any of it.
I just saw the movie Nuremberg a couple days ago, and Russell Crowe plays, and I'm probably going to say this guy's name wrong, Hermann Goring, who was Adolf's second in command, and they had this big trial putting all these high ranking Nazis basically, you know, on the stand and showing them stuff that had happened in the concentration camps during World War II, and basically trying to ascertain the guilt of these men. And Hermann Goring was on the stand. Russell Crowe played him. Nobody plays a villain like Russell Crowe. He was amazing. Goring. I know I'm saying his name wrong. Anyway, at one point during the trial, they showed actual raw footage from that was taken during the 1930s and 40s of events in the concentration camps. And I've seen a lot of these kinds of clips before, but there were clips that they showed in that movie that I've never seen before, some of which involved bulldozers, and it was graphic, and it was so very upsetting. I had tears running down my face because this was real footage, it wasn't made up. And they showed this, and Hermann Goring, or Gary, whatever his name, saw all this, and up until now he has been basically saying that he was unaware, even though he was second in command after Mustache Man, he was unaware of this all happening. 6 million Jews and other people, gays. I mean, there's a long list of undesirables that went into those camps where, and he was making the claim that he didn't know. So he sees these clips, and he's still arguing, well, I didn't know, and it wasn't me, it was this other guy over here. So they finally just said, if Adolf was still alive, would you still follow him? And the guy thought about it for a moment, and he said, yeah. And then he said, Heil Mustache Man. He did the Heil whatever thing. And that was his undoing at that point. They just, sorry, you're not even remotely repentant of what you did, and obviously, even now, even if he didn't know about it, which was ridiculous, now he does know, and he still would follow this guy. That is MAGA. It doesn't matter how many young girls and boys were preyed upon, traumatized for life, scarred for life, trafficked, tortured, raped, abused. Doesn't matter how many young lives were forever changed by these evil men and women in this sex trafficking, ring. Sorry, I have to say a lot of spelling words because, heaven forbid, we talk like normal adults on this app. Wouldn't matter. I've said this before. The creature, could go into a classroom of 50 elementary school children, unalive all those children on live television, and the cult would still adore him. The question is, will it matter to the people in our government who claim to be Christians? People still to this day criticize Joe Biden because of a picture showing him sniffing a child's hair when actually he was leaning down to kiss his grandchild on her head during his son Beau's, her father's, funeral. And they caught him leaning down, and they took a picture just before he kissed her. Oh, look, he sniffs the hair of children. That's very upsetting and disturbing, and they're throwing the book at him, calling him a predator of children. But this creature can do whatever he wants to with children, even brag about ogling young girls in beauty pageant dressing rooms. They do not care. Child predators are bad if they're Democrats, but if they're Republicans, they'll vote for them. They'll cheer them. They'll support them, and they will admire them. And they'll continue to admire the creature even when it's proven that I have no doubt that he wasn't just a client. He was in on this whole thing. He was part of it.